On June 11th, in 1910, in Saint Andre de Cubesbac, France, a man and legend named Jacques Cousteau was born and began exploring the underwater world at a young age. As a child, he had many talents, including piano, riding his bicycle, and playing kendama. Throughout all this, he always showed a strong interest for the water, developing a deep attraction to the ocean, and also led to him becoming a very competent swimmer, which would help him later on. One childhood event recalled by Cousteau was at a summer camp.
Whoa, whoa. Alright. Go clean the sticks from the lake right now. Damn kid.
As punishment for a prank, he was forced to retrieve fallen branches from the bottom of a lake. Extremely fond of water, he loved this punishment and worked very hard. Believe it or not, it is actually where he learned how to dive. As a child, he also purchased a movie camera.
That'll be $1.89. I have two. There you go. Thank you.
This began his fascination with photography and also with mechanical objects. As he grew up, he continued to follow his passion for the exploration of the underwater world. And while attending a grade school in Manhattan, New York, he perfected his English. But he also liked to mess with the teacher. After grade school, he then went on to successfully graduate from high school, college, and the French Naval Academy, where he graduated second in a class of 1,000. He then attended flight school. A few weeks before graduation, he was in a bad car crash that prevented him from graduating. Although tragic, this event probably saved his life because all of his classmates died in the opening weeks of war. Also during his Navy career, he continued his photography in the Navy's Information Service Department. During World War II, his job was to document troop movements and continue his underwater exploration and experiments. He received several medals for his work. During his work as a diver, Cousteau encountered the problem of limited dive time. Divers did not have enough air to finish various jobs or tasks or dives in general. This meant having to surface often to replenish their air. This meant less dive time and was a very inefficient way of working. In 1943, Cousteau and engineer Emile Gagnon teamed up to create the aqualung, a revolutionary new device which allowed men to stay down for longer hours at a time and carry the air on their backs to breathe. This technology, along with the creation of his underwater cameras, are two of his main legacies, and they opened up a world of exploration and led to the making of many of his discoveries, films, and books. Throughout his life, Cousteau always worked for others. Naturally, he wanted to explore on his own. And in 1950, when a wealthy Englishman named Royal Guinness agreed to finance him, his wish came true. He then purchased a ship named the Calypso that would later become a symbol of exploration and conservation of the ocean. For 46 years, the Calypso explored the world. Cousteau and his crew embarked on countless explorations from the Red Sea in Europe to the Amazon rainforest and river in South America. While doing so, they documented many new things, such as flowers, shipwrecks, coral reefs and fishes, overfishing, underwater geography, and so much more. During the explorations of the Calypso, Cousteau exchanged many new ideas. He did so with things like books, movie documentaries, and TV films. These things all help the world discover and understand the world under the sea. In 1953, he published an award-winning book and movie called The Silent World. The film was one of the first to use underwater cinematography to show the ocean depths in color. In 1966, he published a one-hour TV special called The World of Jacques Cousteau. Following this in 1968, he launched a hit TV series that ran for 9 seasons and was followed by millions. Cousteau published several books called The Shark, The Dolphin, and The Ocean World. He also published and launched over 115 films and 50 books. He is famous around the globe and has educated millions about the ocean and conservation. Jacques Cousteau also furthered the exchange of his ideas with organizations which were vehicles for other people to join his campaign. He was also very influential in helping restrict commercial whaling. He went to the heads of state to pass a law that would ban it. He once even prevented the French government from dumping nuclear waste into the ocean by staging a protest and eventually getting the trains carrying the waste to turn back. He even received a medal from John F. Kennedy at the White House. Sadly, our amazing video must come to an end. Now, we leave you with our concluding statements and our credits. Mahalo nui loa for watching our presentation.